Hello Year 6, welcome to your final big read of hopefully this lockdown. We should hopefully be back on Monday and it should hopefully be the last bit of home learning for big read that you have to do. Fingers crossed. I certainly got my fingers crossed. So, start activity for you. Because we're not doing any work tomorrow for Friday because school is closing to get us all nice and ready for Monday, and therefore I'm in school getting stuff ready. That means we're not going to do any of the reading aloud with prosody. So what I'd like you to do, I'd like you to read the section that I've got up on the screen for you. It's the end of chapter 10. There's a bit in chapter 10 where you get a few asterisks going across the middle that then goes on to saying the boat continued its descent. I'd like you to read from there to the end of chapter 10 and have a go at really practicing all of those prosody skills. So reading with clear intonation, clarity, good volume, thinking about your speed, pausing for the punctuation to show that you're taking note of that and giving yourself a chance to take a breath, trying to think about what the characters are feeling at the time so that you can try and portray that in your voice. All those skills are our key prosody skills. It shows a better understanding of the text when you can read well with good prosody. It shows some real good reading skills. So that's what I'll be looking for. If you're willing to, record it and then send it to me so I can hear them again, because it's always great to hear how you're getting on with your reading at home. If not though, I'd like you to just make sure that you're having a go at that out loud at home. When you've done that, start the video up again. We'll do a quick recap of what we looked at yesterday, and then I'll tell you what we are doing in today's big reading. I'll speak to you in a second. Okay, recap on yesterday then. Yesterday we were looking at our inference questions, and we were looking at questions like this. If Charon didn't escort the soul of Thanatos, what does that suggest about the rumour of his death? Well, if Charon didn't transport Thanatos' soul, that would suggest that he hadn't actually died at all. Same for the orange question. Why do the colours of the Chaos Stones seem all wrong? Well, they seemed all wrong because they don't match. So the colours don't match the element that they represent. For example, the Firestone isn't red, it's blue because it's a sapphire. And that's because Chaos, the person who created them, the grandmother of Thanatos, was colourblind. So she didn't know what she was doing. And then the red question was, why do Eliot's ears prick up at the end of the page? And I think they pricked up at the end of the page because he finds out that the person who controls the stones could end up being as rich as King Midas. There were some great answers yesterday, so I'm really looking forward to being back in class and seeing all this hard work we've put into inference getting used and utilised in your books and in person in class again. Really looking forward to seeing that. So we're going to be doing some wider reading again today, and I'm going to be handing it over to you to do some research. The key here is that it helps us begin to create this wider world from outside our book. It's called a schema that we're trying to create. And in our head, if we get these really good schemas, that allows us to be able to make links, to draw comparisons, to draw differences, and it helps us understand the books that we are reading better. It also makes us much better readers because we have read around a topic, something that you'll need to do a lot of in a few months' time when you are going into secondary school. So it's really good practice. What I'd like you to look up today and find out a little bit about is the River Styx, spelt S-T-Y-X, and its importance in ancient Greek mythology. Essentially, what I want to see is as many interesting facts. You can present those in any way that you'd like. If you want to do it as a poster, do it as a poster. If you want to do it as like a leaflet with fact files in it, that would be absolutely fine. If you want to do it almost as an advertisement for maybe a boat trip on the River Styx, brilliant as well. If you just want to bullet point your answers, your findings and your facts, go for it. I'm leaving it up to you to display it and show it in any way that works best for you, but I am looking forward to seeing them. I've got you started here by giving you a basic overview of the River Styx, but there's loads more to find out. So, firstly, start with that, read over what I have got on the screen for you. You can pause the video in a moment once I've finished talking, and that can be your starting point. But then I'd like you to look up as much more and as many exciting facts and bits of information about the River Styx as you can manage. When you've done that, send a picture to me of whatever you've done, however you've decided to do it, in whatever format you've gone for, and then I'll give you a little bit of feedback. That is everything though in terms of Big Read. Remember, there isn't an English video today. We are doing the Shared Write Cyprus class. We're doing it from 10 a.m. till 11 a.m. and that will be taking place on the class story. Banyan class will be doing it 11 a.m. until 12 p.m. and that will take place on your class story. So that is the English today, that Shared Write on the class story. So there won't be a video. So this will be the last time that I can sort of out loud say to you, you've been amazing, all of you, Year 6, I have to say, during lockdown. And I cannot wait to be back in school, to see you all in person and to get back on with some proper learning again in school on Monday. For now though, huge congratulations and I'll see you on Monday. Goodbye.